What's up everyone, VIDE0BOX here with my YCS San Diego recap. And yeah, I know I probably should have put this up like 3 or 4 days ago, but honestly, this has been a really trying week for me, and I'm just flat out exhausted at this point. But anyways, I'll talk about my experiences as a judge, and yeah, here we go. So everyone knows that day one was pretty much a sealed event. Every player got 10 packs of Battle Pack 1, and they were forced to make a deck of, I think, 30 cards minimum, and anything else was either in the extra deck or side deck. And yeah, there were a lot of stupid questions that I got asked. Like, no offense to the players, but if you guys have trouble understanding these basic cards, how do you expect to actually play with actual cards like that are in the meta, like Mermails, Fire Fists, etc.? Like, some of these questions included, can I snatch steal a face-down monster? Does Dark Ruler Hades stop flip effects? Can I creature swap my opponent's Obelisk or my opponent's Fiend Arch Skull of Lightning? If Bait Doll does not negate the face-down trap that it targets, where does Bait Doll go? The deck or the graveyard? What happens when Snowman Eater attacks a face-down Drill, or what happens when Drill Rite attacks a face-down Snowman Eater? Can you explain to me how Power Frame works? Let's see. And there's a bunch of other ones too, but it's like, these are all cards that if you just read the card and use some common knowledge, the answer pretty much that question pretty much answers itself. But I mean, I had a lot of those today. My only appeal even included the hot desk flip effect thing. It's like, I don't know. It's I guess I have no comment on that. I mean, the head judge quickly ruled in my favor, obviously. But anyways, I'll talk about something else. I mean, day one also allowed you to use banned cards. And I think for the people that actually played the event, we all know why Ring of Destruction is banned. Because that card caused more than our handful of draws that we can handle. And everyone knows that the minimum to go to day 2 was 19 points, which equates to 6 victories and 1 draw and 2 losses at most. But yeah, because of that 1 draw, everyone was trying to use Ring of Destruction to kind of give draws on purpose. I mean, a lot of the judges were actually put around those tables, like towards the later rounds, to prevent that from happening. And we actually DQ'd quite a few people because of it. Yeah, we caught you. Although there are some people that actually got away with it, I guess, because you can only overwatch so much at one time. And let's see, let's go on to day 2. I was also a floor judge for day 2. Which pretty much meant that going into it, I was already expecting that most of my judge calls weren't even going to be about ruling questions. It was going to be more about a lot of player disputes. More like, oh my god, he did that. And the other person would be like, no, he did that. And then a big argument would kind of compile, and then I'm thinking in my head, shut the fuck up and let me decide my decision. But you know, honestly, I can't honestly say that. I kind of have to hear both players out. But a lot of my judge calls kind of had to deal with that, including this one Japanese guy who couldn't speak English very well. He was like in the middle of all those disputes. Like, I think he single-handedly caused round 3 of Swiss in day 2 to kind of be delayed. It's pretty bad because he accused one guy of cheating and he accused him of cheating. But ultimately, what happened was, I think, the Japanese guy like hid his opponent's card like on the floor, and mid-match he declared a deck check on him. I mean, that's pretty suspicious. And then, I mean, obviously, I think he got DQ'd because I think he spent most of the time after that backstage talking with the translator and the head judge. So yeah, that kind of caused things to snag a little bit. But yeah, most of my floor judging experiences of day 2, I'm not surprised with what I got. I mean, I had to deal with 140 of the most anal players, and I played the game because everybody wants to win. They'll do whatever it takes to win. And yeah, a lot of slow playing ensued, a lot of he said, she said ensnared or, happened, but I mean, that's how it is. And then, I also judged that, some of the top tables. I was a judge for the top 32 and the top 16. Ironically, the top 16 matchup that I had to watch was honestly the easiest matchup I had to watch over. Both players were cool with each other. Nothing really went wrong, and the match ended before time was called. So I didn't have to give out any slow play warnings. Oh yeah, slow playing. I think the reason why some of these tournaments actually take a while is because slow play is a big factor. I mean, it makes a difference between when a tournament finishes in the AM or in the PM. But yeah, I had to give out a lot of those slow play warnings, much to the players' like disagreement. But honestly, if I'm watching you like on the side and you're taking forever to make your moves, it's pretty damn obvious you're slow playing. But you know, it is what it is, and I had to do what I had to do accordingly. But I think overall it was a good experience for me to judge floor for day 2. You know, I think the judge management to have faith in me to actually give me that chance to judge floor day 2. I mean, helps me know what to improve on as a judge. I mean, my rulings, they're pretty much concrete and solid, but it's more so the player management that I can have to improve on. So, I mean, I'll take that as a mental note. So the next time I judge at a regional or at a YCS, I'll have a better chance of actually what to do to kind of not delay the tournament, you know? I mean, it's a learning experience, and that's how you grow as a person, as a judge, or whatever. But I think I've talked for about 6 minutes. If you guys are actually still watching this video with this DMOC mat in still motion, still view, I'll go over with some of the stuff I got. I got 48 packs of Cosmo Blazer, but I actually opened the packs already. I did another video where I opened it, but I sounded tired and depressed as I was opening these packs. And yeah, I'll show you the pulls. You can kind of see why I was kind of bummed out. I kind of go through them really quickly. I got 2 of these. I'm not going to lie, I got 2 of these. The Atorgas. I got 2 secrets, but they're not the ones you really want to pull, but it is what it is. Again, Ultimate Lightning Chidori, which isn't too bad. What is it? A Tiger King and a Breakthrough Skill, which I'm probably going to keep. But yeah, the rest of these cards here are fair game if you guys are interested in them. But yeah, not too great. I also got a deck box of the World Championship Qualifier. You pretty much only get these deck boxes when you top a regional or a YCS, but yeah, I got it for judging, so I illegitimately have this deck box. But if you guys are interested in this deck box, I'll be happy to sell it off if you guys are interested. It's pretty cool. It's a nice memento to have for the game. And in terms of mats, I got the DMOC mats. The Kaito and the Neo Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon mat. I can't call this guy Kite. I can't call this guy Kite, honestly. Because I watched the Japanese version of the anime. I can't call him Kite. It's just a retarded sounding name. And let's see, I also got the regional Fire Fist mat. And of course, I got the Harpy Channeler mats. So yeah, all 4 of these mats are for sale. I'm not really looking too much in terms of cards, but if you guys are interested in any of these mats, you know, feel free to post your interest. If you have an offer, you know, give it to me. I'll see if it's adequate enough, and then we can work something out from there. But yeah, this is VIDE0BOX with my YCS San Diego recap. And until the next regional or YCS or whatever the heck I do, peace out, guys.